What's up, my fellow Cybertronians? Welcome back to another one of my weekly uploads. And today, I'm going to be teaching you all how to transform Studio Series 86 Megatron. Now, first thing you want to do is just take off all the accessories. So that includes his fusion cannon, the back barrel. How you want to do that is that you just want to rotate it down and take it off. And you also want to take this off. Quick. That went on before. Wait. That really went on before. And I find that the easiest way to take off the sword, because it feels like you're gonna break the hand, is just simply open the fingers and just pull by this nub. Just like, that's an incredibly easy way to do it. Now all you want to do is just close up the finger. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. Let's just close up the fingers into the hands. And now you're left with the base figure here. Now let's get started on the transformation. Hope you can see that. So first, you wanna open up the forearms, just like how you open up Optimus Prime's chest. Fold in the hand. Rotate the whole flap assembly, and then just close it back up. That covers up the red tab. That covers up the red, and now all you want to do is just rotate it inwards so that it's a gorilla arm now. Now do all the same order of operations on the other side, so simply do everything on, yeah. On the other side, there you go. And now just rotate the arms up. Hold up, let me raise the stand. So you want him looking like he's going, yippee! Starscream's dead again! So now you want to pull up the shoulders by just bringing them forward and then bringing them back. That will just pop them out. And now you want to fold out the whole assembly. That's where the tank goes. And now bring down the chest, and you could see that untaps the entire torso. Now, I do find that if you look through a gap in the tank mode, you can see his face. So, if you want, you can rotate the head around. It's not in the instructions, and it's not mandatory. It is just merely an optional step. Like, so now he can go, peekaboo, I see you. And now, bring up the whole assembly. Don't bring it down flat, alright? Now, there's this midi flap that should fold out, and that's the broken port right there. Yep, I'm truly an idiot. All you want to do is just rotate the whole arm assembly out. And now, let's move down to the legs. So, you just want to rotate these side skirts back so that you have extra butt flaps. Now, bring them up. And now just simply bring the legs up. And oh wait, I forgot to mention something. There's this tab that should go into here. Yep, I'm mentioning different tabs now. So just peg that in. And okay, I have to zoom out. No, I'm gonna have to. Oh, you know what? This is good. Now just rotate the waist 180. Untab the belly button. And now just wheel. And they should. That way. And it should tab in there. I don't know how it does it, but it actually tabs in. Like, how? How does it do that? Like, and then should be left with this. Make sure you're left with this. This is funny. And now just fold down the belly button panel, and you should be done. No, not done with the figure. I mean, done with the upper torso. Now, tab the oh my god, how is this so difficult to do? Yep, just simply untab the heel, fold it down, bring this up. Now, just bring the whole foreleg out, if that's a word. Fold it out even more, and you can see that forms the side of the tank. Now, just open. Yeah. Why is it so? Yeah. Bro, why is it so hard to open? Spread them. There you go. And there should be this little extra panel that folds out. It is on a friction hinge, so be careful. Bring it, tab it in. Actually, I don't think it tabs in, and then just do the same thing on the other side. So just bring that out, bring that, then just close it, and then bring up the heel, and just like that. You form the entire side of the tank. That was the heel. Like, that was the lower leg, by the way. Now, you want to. Now, there's gonna be a tab there, goes into there, a tab there, that goes into there, and a tab there, and a tab there. It should go into a tab there, and that should go into a port there, and a port there. They're all ports, not tabs. Idiot me. So then that means, so with all the tabs, that means you should, hold up, I'm gonna have to zoom out. Means you should just like close it all up like that. So do everything on the other side, and you probably didn't see the other side. You know what? Maybe you did. I wouldn't know that since I can't see most of it due to the stand blocking the screen. Now, anyways, you'd want to. There would be. There's gonna be a port there. It would go into a tab there. So just simply like bring it all in, lift up the pin, the whole shoulder assembly, and just do that. Now do the same thing on the other side. It should be the same tabs and ports, just like yeah. There you go. Now you want to bring the foot up again. Port there and tab there. So just bring it up and tab it in. And port there, tab there, you know the drill. Bring it down, tab that in, and just bring down the toe that's on an extremely tight ratchet. And it should be all the same other things on the other side. Same ports, same tabs. And should be left with this. So just bring the whole armatures up on both sides. And then just tab them together. And make sure the hinges, and make sure the whole hinge assembly is flush. Should be left with something like this. However, we're not done. So just simply put the tank aside. And let's get to work on the fusion cannon. So, yep, there is prep on this. Just bring out this flap that's on 2 D10s. And just open up that part of the fusion cannon. It should rest there. And you should be left with this gaping gap. There's a reason for it. And it's actually quite cool. And then you want to take the back barrel, tab it into the front of the fusion cannon. Does it go in further? You know what, that's fine. And then make sure that this little tiny piece is facing up, like that. Now bringing the tank back in, you just simply want to take this gap and then zoom in. There you go. And then just simply clip that gap into the whole hinge assembly, like that. And then tab, focus, damn. Tab there, port there, a little hard to see, but you can see it, hopefully. So, just tab the forearm into the fusion cannon like that, and it should be the same ports, same tabs on the other side. Now, if you want, you can do your obligatory weapon storage. So, just take the sword and plug it on here or here. I'm actually gonna have to use this as my pointer now. And, you know what, that would be cool. That would be pretty interesting. unboxing, and I forgot to take I forgot the obligatory engagement bait on the last video. So what are you? So like, are y'all in the camp of this figure is a demon spawn, is a figure straight from hell? That's how horrible it is. Or are you in the camp like, oh, this is the best Chug style Megatron? I'm definitely in that second camp. But like, let me know in the comments. And that was the engagement bait for today. And now, take the little gun that's on the floor right now. Yeah. There you go. I got it. And now, oh, this is actually really cool because like you can store it on either one of these ports. Ooh, should I use the sword or the gun? I don't know. But like, you tab it into either, you plug it into either one of the ports, and that makes a little machine gun that tanks have in real life. That's so cool. And there you have the tank mode. Showing the transformation probably sucked, but like, I wouldn't know that. The stand was blocking the screen. But yeah. Hope y'all learned something today. And have a nice rest of your day.